This is a video about installing and configuring NBS, NB Store e-commerce. It's a module, it's a free module, it's open source, and it's on GitHub, and it's created for DNM platform, also open source content management system, which makes it a website that you can manage content as well as products. So that's pretty awesome. The module itself, NB Store, is installing that is like any other module. So just go to your host, go to your extensions, and go to the install wizard. There's nothing fancy. The only thing you need to know is that there are two files. There's a template file and there's the module itself. Always install the template file first and then the module. On this instance, I already done that. So what I'd like to mention is that this instance is created by NV QuickSight. It's a perfect way to install within a minute any DNN version you like on your local machine. So for testing purposes, for demonstrations, I think it's awesome. It's on GitHub, it's free, so take it for a spin. The other thing I'd like to mention and thank is this theme. It's the Bootster version 2. It's created by DNN Consulting, which is run by Jeff Barlow. And it's a free theme as well. It's on GitHub and you can take it for a spin. I think it's awesome and it can really do a lot of Bootstrap 4 things right out of the box. So we're going to need to create some pages to have all the modules in place for the web shop. So I go to page management, and of course I have already prepared the naming of the pages. So I'll add multiple pages and I'm done in a breeze. So here they are. You'll see that the permissions are only for admin, which is the default behavior for top level. I'm gonna leave it for now because I'm gonna run into some trouble that I'd like to explain to you. So what we're gonna do now is have modules put in place, and this is the NBS product display, and by default it says no module settings, which is correct. And all we need to do is every time we get that message is state that the classic razor is the proper theme. And there's a product detail, of course, and we're going to do the same. It's the same display. This is actually the first version where there's also the Ajax product display, but that still needs to be tested. So I'm just going to stick with this old product display. There's the full basket. I think it's called full cart, yes. And again, some module settings. Go with classic razor. You can always have your own custom-made theme. This request failed error is also okay because I haven't set up the backend yet. So this will all disappear when we're done. So here's the checkout, and again we have the theme, and after checkout we like people to pay. And here's the payment module. This does not give an error because I'm just going to show you here is already classic razor in place. Okay, so we have the pages, we have all modules on the pages, and next thing is that we need to go to the backend of NB Store. What you need for that is admin, and I created the page NBS BO. So it's just done by regular adding pages with the admin as a parent page, and this is the default look because it has the Bootstrap 2 theme. But what we're going to do is change the appearance to a back office, because installing the NBS module also installed this one, the Embright Store BO, Embright Store BO. And if I update the page right now, you'll see that this page has its own theme, and it's totally committed to running the store. So next thing for us is go to the settings, and I'm gonna do the merchant details. I did this in a previous demo, so it's already there. So for this purpose, we just need to fill out some email addresses. Of course, you gotta have a name, and these are details that will be in the confirmation email as well. You have store name, you can upload a logo if you want, and more important is by default there is not a country, and where I set that up is in the country details. So I just checked a couple of countries, hit the save button, and here it is. By default it will be in this order because it will be alphabetical order, and you just saw that although it doesn't have a hand or arrow, I can just drag and drop this. Okay, here's the store configuration. By default it's all set on home, and this is the error that I want to make because it is not showing any of the pages I just created, and that's because it's all the permissions are here. They are permissions are just for admin only, and then it won't work. So just to show you how it works, it could be something else like registered user, but just updating it for all users. Of course, I still need to do that one. So here it is. I just created these 5 pages because for now it is enough. You could also create my orders and wish list because there are also modules for that, but in a minimal setup that's not necessary, so I skipped them for this. Okay, all pages are available for all users, so if I just refresh this, the store configuration, I can select the product list, I can select the product detail. Product search is not part of this demo, so I'm gonna leave it out. Here's the checkout, and here is payment. Okay, and that's enough for now. What you also need to know is that what you need is a module, and it's called the mini cart. Because, well, where should I put that one? Row 6 in grid 4 pane. And I'll put this one on the other one. So in the 8 pane. And Of course, there are module settings for this one as well. And the theme is Classic Razor. Alrighty. I think we're all done. Everything is there. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. All products have been set. All e-commerce modules are in place. So what we're gonna do next is add products, but that in a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So it's a 10-minute setup and you're ready to rock and roll for your first web shop.